Niantic Global Product Marketing Lead Arkit Bhargava explained that the team is always considering new features and how to prioritize them. Arkit Bhargava recently had some long chit-chat with members of IGN and disclosed much big news. Trading was mentioned in the initial launch trailer of the game, so that is definitely something that we want to get to at some point. Bhargava mentions, "I think the priority has always been, what is the feature that we can launch now that we feel will get the community excited and energized. So we'd continue to talk about some of the features that you mentioned, and they are on the roadmap. We just haven't fully investigated those and talked about how would we want to bring those into Pokemon Go. So that is definitely something that we're focused on." December typically for us ends up being a big planning month, looking at the year ahead to plan for it and start speccing out and thinking of how we want to bring these features to market. So they're all in active discussion with the team right now, he added. As far as additional changes, when asked about increased storage limits or a higher level cap, Bhargava said, "We're actively discussing that at the moment. It's something that we ourselves as fans have requested on the product team and the marketing team. So the teams are actively looking into that. Pokemon Go, do we need penalties when trading is introduced? For now, though, we thought it had been a while since the Pokemon from the Johto region came out, that was in February," he added. "So we definitely felt the need to bring out the home region Pokemon. So that became the focus, and dynamic weather came through that. So that's the focus now, and we definitely want to get to those other features very soon. As we can clearly see, Niantic is expanding the Pokemon Go development team to build many more amazing updates in 2018. Stay tuned for news next week about upcoming improvements to certain features, and as a trainer, I hope we get something even better. What are your thoughts? Let me hear you guys out in the comment. You can connect with me on Snapchat Vibes16 and Instagram. Stay tuned. Here is the list of top 10 Gen 3 Pokemon that are as strong as legendary Pokemon, and can help any player to capture and attack gyms. Number 10, Milotic, Max CP 2542 Attack 60 Defense 79 Stamina 190. Milotic is an aquatic serpentine Pokemon with a primarily cream-colored body. It has red eyes with long, pinkish antennae above them. Additionally, there are long, hair-like fins above its eyes, which begin thin and thicken towards the tips. These eyebrows extend to almost half of Milotic's body length and will be longer on the female than the male. On top of its relatively small head is a straight spike. The tail consists of 4 large blue fins with pink ovals in the centers. Each of the tail fins overlaps the next slightly, causing it to resemble a fan. While it has not been depicted, Milotic's scales are said to change color depending on the viewing angle. Number 9, Flygon, Max CP 2458 Attack 100 Defense 80 Stamina 160. Flygon resembles a slightly insectoid bipedal dragon. It is primarily light green and has a pair of large rhombus-shaped wings with a red trim, toeless hind legs, and skinny arms with 3 clawed hands. Its tail has several dark green stripes and 3 small green rhombus shapes with red trims at the end. It has large eyes and a pair of green antennae that point back. The eyes have red covers that prevent sand from getting into its eyes. With its wings, it kicks up sandstorms to hide. Its wings make a singing sound when they are flapped, earning Flygon the name the Desert Spirit. It lives in the desert. Number 8, Gardevoir, Max CP 2341 Attack 65 Defense 65 Stamina 136. Beginning its life as Rorks, the Pokemon that kinda looks like male genitalia. It's a little surprising it turns into Gardevoir, who looks a lot like some kind of elegant dancer and a lot of other things. If you dare to venture into Google image search, which reminds us, never Google image search any Pokemon ever, but especially not Gardevoir. Apart from its traumatic internet legacy, it's a pretty solid Pokemon now, one of the added fairy types, and its Pokédex entries indicate that it would do anything to protect its trainer. Always nice to know your Pokemon has Stockholm Syndrome. Number 7. Soont